Before we came on air with the
Yes.
music. I get confused with my words. Jeez. We were talking Pachuco with the Joker.
Yes.
For you guys that follow me on my page, yesterday I did put an ad. I'm looking for people in the state of California that had grandparents or parents that were alive during the Pachuquismo era. So if anybody has um, stories to tell, pictures to share, please DM me like I posted, and all serious inquiries because I'm trying to work on a project and I'm trying to get several stories together so I can make this project work. So I'm not looking for our cholos, like serious Pachuquismo era, which was 40s when all the riots were going on. The reason why I say California is because, yes, Los Angeles was hit very hard because we were like pretty much the epicenter of todo el desmadre.
Yeah.
But it was obviously spread. They speak of that kind of stuff, that style and everything as far as Texas. But, San Francisco was heavily inspired as well with the look, the style, and everything else. So I do want to get like a whole state spread or statewide spread,
Yeah.
you should say, roll call. So yeah, guys, serious inquiries, please direct message me either on the Boulevard Hour page or my personal page, BEE period 91744. And yeah, let's see if we can get this idea off the ground because I need your help.
Well, the stories, the couple things there. Let me bring that up. The people that around that time, and it's like you said, you're covering the era. The times and those that were part of it or witnessed or there, they're losing them if we've not lost them all already.
Yes.
So there's going to be some that are still alive, but we are losing.
And the idea behind this, if I'll just a quick background of my thoughts, right? You guys all know that I go about 1,000 a mile.
Mm-hmm.
When you think of the Pachuco era and the books, there's nothing really there besides the events that were already documented.
Mm-hmm.
Like we got the murder of the Blue Lagoon and all that stuff. We already know what happened there. We know the sailors. A lot of that one movie has to do with that. What's that one movie? American Me. So we get an idea of what it was like. Okay, what about other people that were living in the houses watching this stuff go down?
Well, I mean, they weren't just from the accounts I've heard with my grandfather is because he was coming home from work, and from what I'm told, that's when he was caught in the melee. So it wasn't just like they weren't looking for the teens per se. They were just started attacking.
You look
people.
The part.
And some people weren't like necessarily being like viciously attacked. Some were also being like manhandled, and because they were saying like when they were getting at my grandpa, because they grabbed my grandpa, because my grandpa, as Mexican looking as he was, he also looked Filipino. Okay, and he said that there was dudes that were grabbing him and trying to pull his pants down, looking for his tail. Because apparently, back then, there was a whole belief that, I guess they believed Filipinos had a tail or something. I don't know what the whole thing was. Because that's what they were saying. And then when they share that story with us, that's how the story is shared. Because
they were trying to...
I had asked I remember asking what was the purpose...
They're looking for
of them trying to pull your tail down, like
that's
your pants
insane.
down.
See,
and he
this
said
is
that's
the stuff.
what he said,
yeah.
And I had to ask. So yes, that was the response. So yes, I was sitting there like,
what?
And I'm looking at my parents, and they're like, yeah, there's just.
It's serious. They weren't playing with you.
Yeah, because my grandpa looks. Because if you look at me, I look like a bunch of different things. You don't know what I may be. You go
Some
like that.
machaca burrito.
No, yeah, exactly. I mean, so, but the whole point is people were just getting. So if you look brown
That's
or
it.
weird or ethnic,
Just different.
it was
Just
yeah.
Or weird.
Yeah, no, or not just no, not just. And the one
Yeah.
thing too that I think is gonna center about your thing that we can't forget is all this would happen during World War II,
Yes.
and we also got to remember World War II was a whole thing of rationing. And why do I say that? Is because apparently our zoot suits were wasting material.
There's so much
Okay,
behind
so that's
it.
one of the
Yeah.
things. Like that's one of the many layering factors of why you can be angry at groups of people at the time.
Yeah.
You know,
It was just so much, and again, everybody knows I'm so into history. That's my deal. That power of abuse has been a thing since way back when.
That's way back then.
That whole section here in Los Angeles speaks of the Chavez Revere, which
Yeah.
has all that history behind it too. So that's the point behind this project that I really want to work on. I really need help. Collaborate with me, please.
Yeah, it's finding the stories because those people are dying off.
Share your family story.
And to share the stories, even the secondhand stories, we got to hear them because yes, at the end of the day, what I shared might have been shocking to hear.
Yes,
What people say,
like
but
really
you have
a
to
tale.
understand that story is being relayed from the generation on that time, and I had to ask questions. What does that mean?
Yeah.
And these are the things we're gonna have to hear.
Yes.
You know, so yeah, that story, as shocking as it is, and even as a kid, and even when we talk about it, and my mom relays those stories with me, we're just kind of like, here we are still.
There's
At
just
the end of
so
the day, here we are
there's
still.
just so much, and Los Angeles is just, how can I say? It's a bittersweet memory. It's a bittersweet memory, and we had the ending of the Zoot Zoots a couple years back. What was it, 3-4 years ago, when they canceled out the whole order that they had, the 82-year-old order or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, what about Jose Diaz? We go to the tomb every year to give him flowers on his anniversary. It is just una tumba abandonada. Nobody cares about him. And to me, it's like, I'm 41 years old. The kid was 20.
Yeah.
That could have been my
20,
son.
no one's 20, but 20 about to go into the service.
And
About
just
to serve,
about to
about
serve.
to serve. Who, by the way, proudly enlisted because why? He felt it was his duty as an American. Go. Not only he knew he was an American first, he knew he was Mexican. He knew he was a Mexican American. He also knew it was his duty to serve, in spite of every turmoil at that time. That tells you the type of people that we were at the time. They still served.
Yeah, and it's so sad because again, mira, un muchacho, the only
serve.
picture that is known was the picture he took for his credentials to go.
Yeah.
And it's just so heartbreaking to me how he gets no love, no recognition, nada. They made a big deal when they gave up the order. There was people that took all these pictures there. Where are they every other year?
There's always the performative part. But there's
Where
never the
are they every year on the first week of August? So yeah, there's a bunch I want to do this year. I was napping last year, but I'm back stronger. I have ideas. I have things that I would love to get the community involved with. But I want to start with this now. I want to start with this now. So please, guys, I know I was just gonna talk about it briefly, but it's something that is very important to a lot of people.
Yeah, it's gonna take time. It's gonna take a while. Take time. It's good to start laying it out.
Yes.
Now.
Yes.
But the whole thing, I think, in terms of all that, we gotta realize, it's like, because I'm looking at my folks and my dad, and just looking at how everything's going on, and we're losing. Yes. If I lose my dad and I lose my mom, not only am I losing like my parents, not only am I losing my parents, but myself and really the rest of the world, lose people that are reflections of our past that can help us towards a better future. Exactly. Just from their experiences.
Yeah.
Period. On anyone that's any generation above me.
Yeah. It's the old timers that you always rely on. And even just as simple as what was there before?
Yeah.
What was in that corner? What was up there? you know, it's
Everything's so weird. Why do you guys use weird things? Why do you say that? Like, no.
Yes, just it's a lot. It's a lot, and you know, we're community radio, so I'm pretty sure muchos de los Boyle Heights Angelinos are listening. So we gotta step up and enrich the whole history behind our community here.
Preserve the stories.
Todo está tan bonito, and we can't let that go. You know, we can't let it fade. We can't let it go, because that at the end of the day was our reality. We gotta own it, be proud of it, and see the way it pieced our puzzle to make us one. Yeah. Y pues I talk too much. Let's play our last song.
Play one last song. Yeah, no, that's good. That good.
Let's
Everybody
do
thinking. Get everybody thinking.
this. Yes, pero no se
Everybody needs to
agüiten.
think about it and spread the word.
And message me.
Yeah, there we go.
All right, vámonos. The last one of the night.
Yeah, I can't believe I shared that story. But
Thank
yeah.
you.